Hey guys, Medschool Monarchess here. Previously Pre-Med Princess, but I guess that was like a year ago now because guess what? I finished my first year of medical school. Yay! Okay. And I've been promising you guys like an end of the year vlog for about a month now. I'm awful. I know, it's fine. So first, I guess I have like my computer here with all of the things that you guys wanted me to talk about. So I might do like a two-part blog because there was a lot of stuff here. You guys actually gave me a lot of feedback. So I'll just kind of get started. One of the things I've been asked a lot is what a typical day in medical school looks like. And that's really hard to answer because the day kind of looks like whatever you want it to look like. A lot of our classes are not required to go to. My med school in particular will put up a lot of PowerPoints, a lot of handouts that have all the information that you need. You don't necessarily have to go to class, and then they put our lectures online and you can watch them at double speed later. So if you're not a morning person like me, you don't have to go to 8 a.m. class every day. You can just watch the lectures at double speed in the afternoon, and you can do whatever you want with your morning, like sleep, which is what I usually do. On an ideal day, I roll out of bed at like 10 or 11. It's fine. But our afternoon classes are less flexible. So like on Mondays we'll have like our behavioral science class, and those are usually like mandatory, especially if we have like a patient panel that comes in to talk to us. Clin Med is not optional. You have to come to your clinical medicine course. It's how you learn to do physical and interact with patients and write a history and a note and all that stuff. So that's usually on like Tuesdays or Thursdays, and Wednesdays was biostatistics this year, and that was mandatory. And those classes are usually from like 1 to 3 or 1:30 to 3:30 or 4 or something like that. But your mornings, unless you have like a quiz or a test or something that's like required for points for the class, it's kind of up to you whether or not you show up. So a typical day looks literally like whatever you want it to look like if you don't have a required class that day. You can either go to lecture in the morning and study all afternoon at school or at home or in the library or at Barnes & Noble, or you can do med school pretty much anywhere. Out of a class of like 165-ish, I guess we're down to like 158 now, whoops. Maybe like 30 or 40, 50 people on a good day will be in lecture in the morning. And I am very hit or miss with lecture, so it kind of just depends on what kind of mood I'm in that day or what time lecture starts. If lecture starts at 10, then I'll like, yeah, okay, I'll roll out of bed, I'll go to class. If it's at like 8, sometimes I'll go to like the 9 and 10 and 11 o'clock classes, but most of our basic science lectures, like our organ-based system lectures, are in the morning, and it's whatever you want to do. So I'm sorry that there's not like a straight answer as to what a typical day in med school looks like, but that's just really kind of the way that it is. The resources, you guys have been like asking me how I study a lot. I watch lectures, like I almost always watch the lectures. I go through the PowerPoint slides a lot, and I will annotate first aid, like the big, hold on. First aid, this will be like your lifesaver if you take NBME finals for your blocks, which is what we do. I will take our PowerPoints and I will annotate this to have more detail about what specifically like our teachers emphasize. So I have the 2015 version. I have yet to decide whether or not I will buy the 2016 version. How different could it really be? Like, really? Like, medicine won't change that much. The NBME test won't change that much between 2015 and 2016. So this book will save your life. I highly recommend it. This is how I study for all of my finals. I really just pound out first aid almost as much as I can. For drugs and microbiology stuff, I use these flashcards. They were required for us to buy, but for our immunology course. But honestly, they are wonderful for all of our courses because we like, in a systems-based curriculum, you learn all of the physiology, all of the drugs, all of the pathology stuff like in one block, including the microbiology of like the microbes that will make you sick for that organ system. So these have been great. I will show you what they look like. Kind of. Okay, so like they have different colors on the top depending on if it's like gram-negative, gram-positive, a virus or double-stranded, single-stranded DNA virus or RNA virus, whatever. It'll show you like, there you go, kind of the morphology, and I'll give you a clinical case. Then on the back, it has all of this stuff. I don't know if that's going to be the right way for you guys. But it has the clinical presentation, the pathobiology, the diagnosis, the treatment, and some like quick facts about the bacteria or whatever kind of little microbe you're dealing with for that. So yeah, these have been great for studying if you are a flashcard person, and sometimes I can be a flashcard person. Other things that I used to study during anatomy, I used this. I colored my way through anatomy. Not very well, clearly, because a lot of those are blank. But I did. I used it. This book was great for immunology and will be great for STEP. It came recommended to me by my American Medical Women's Association mentor. She was like, get this book, it will help you. And it did, and it has a lot of like nifty tricks for memorization, and like they make pictures and stuff like that to help you memorize things. For immunology, the best book, like way to study for that was to like keep up to date with this book. This was a wonderful book for me, at least, and I was very pleased with it. It is basic immunology function disorders of the immune system, and it was great. And it's small, and it was very succinct, and it told me all like everything that I needed to know about immunology, and I actually did pretty well in that course. So those are some of the things that I used to study. I will use as many practice problems as I can find, sometimes just like online, but I know that some things that are popular within my med school class are Firecracker, UWorld, obviously. There's like a book of first aid questions that's helpful. In all of the BRS books, they have like practice questions at the end of those chapters, and I used those a lot for anatomy. I only have that in like a PDF format. I don't have that in a hard copy format. And one thing that you guys have been really interested in is Picmonic, which is something that I use to study, like when I can't just do something by like rote memorization, I go and I see if there's a Picmonic for it. So check out their website. It's kind of expensive. I was lucky enough to get a 20% off offer through my med school like class, and then I convinced Daddy to buy it for me. So Picmonic is great. They make their own pictures. If you're a very visual learner like I am, and you can like see a picture and remember it, that helped me through my blood course like no other, because I could not keep all of the lymphomas and leukemias straight until I looked at Picmonic. So those are kind of the things that I used to study. And I put my laptop somewhere. Hold on. A few things that I learned in medical school. Oh God, what didn't I learn in medical school? I can learn a lot in a week. Cramming is not fun anymore. It was totally doable in undergrad, not so doable in medical school. There's just too much information. Like I've done the best in medical school when we had blocks where you like take a quiz every Monday or every Friday or whatever, so that I was like forced to keep up with the material every week, and those are the blocks that I excelled in the most. My favorite things about medical school, honestly, it's the people. Like, you just kind of feel like you are with people that are like-minded, and there's a lot to be said for feeling like you belong. And when you're surrounded by a lot of people who are very driven and want to help people and are very focused and kind and fun, because I mean, we're all like, you know, we're all in our early to mid-20s, like we all want to have a good time still. So like being around people that are like you is very, very rewarding. And our teachers are great, and they actually like, they want you to succeed, and they take every opportunity to be like, hey, if you have a question, come down and ask us in the middle of lecture, email us, text us. Our anatomy professors specifically, like, they were like, here are our cell phone numbers. Like, if you are in the lab and you have a question, like, we'll come to you and we will do review sessions for you. And our immunology professor was also the same way. She was like, if you want me to host a study session for your mod, just let me know. So the teachers are so invested in you, and they just make the process a lot better if you utilize them well. So I think that's like 10 minutes. I guess I will finish off with, I get asked what hair products I use about once every month or once every 2 months. So I figured that I would just like throw that in at the end of this. And you guys had a lot more questions, and I'm going to do those in a separate blog. So these are just the things that like I wanted to cover because I get these questions a lot. But lastly, this is the shampoo that I use. It's L'Oreal. I bought it at Walmart. Because I'm blonde right now, my hair is really like dry because it had to be like bleached, you know? So this is like an anti-breakage shampoo because I get split ends pretty easily. And I have the matching conditioner. So this is shampoo and conditioner. And I only wash my hair like once every 3 days. I washed it this morning because I had gone more than 3 days. Dry shampoo, Pantene dry shampoo particularly is my favorite. Use those on like day 2 and day 3, and then I usually wash my hair in the evening on day 3. After I wash my hair, I use the L'Oreal Total Repair Extreme Split Ends Fixer. And this is actually like a cheaper version of the Kerastase Extreme Repair like Split Ends Fixer that I was using that cost $45. This is not $45. This is like $7. And I could use like more of it because it's cheaper and I'm not like very stingy with it. But yeah, so I use this because L'Oreal and Kerastase are the same. Like Kerastase is the high end of like L'Oreal products, so that's why I use L'Oreal stuff. This is Kerastase. This was also $45, but I've had it for a year and I'm just not running out of it. So I use this on my ends. Oh yeah, and like the stuff that I do after, I only put on the ends. I don't put it anywhere near the roots of my hair because my hair will get really oily really fast if I do that. So this is Nectar Thermique, and it's like a heat protectant thing. It makes my hair super soft. And yeah, it's expensive, but I mean, it'll last you a long time. So I do that after I wash my hair, and then I use Moroccan oil. So argan oil of Morocco. So yeah, those 3 are the things that I do after I wash my hair. And I just put them like, start here and I just work them through the roots. Then I blow dry it. And I always blow dry it. I never sleep with my hair wet. 1, because my hair is super thick and it takes forever to dry, and when I look really weird, like it's all kinky and stuff after I wake up. And 2, because apparently like your hair can like get mildew and stuff if you sleep on it wet, and it like gets all in your pillows and all that stuff. So not about that life. Anyway, that's what I have for this blog. I will upload another one probably like right after this because I have time, but I just didn't want you guys to watch like a 20-minute or 25-minute video blog. So that's all for right now. My ask box is always open for y'all. So just let me know if you have any questions about anything that's in this blog or anything in general. I'm gonna go do the other blog. So yeah.